Shall we?
Yes, we shall. Just sliding around. Might want to check your, fasten the buckles on your boots.
Got it.
I was just looking out the window. Saw something colorful.
Well, it
Not sure if
seems
it's
to be
oh, gracious.
most of this place. Hmm? Oh.
Very true. Just the sudden influx of people.
Yes, that happens. Wow. Yeah, that crystal ready, right?
Yes.
Right.
Oh
See
yeah.
if
Done
Brandon
it is.
goes up today. Otherwise, perhaps we can't track down Miss Kelly. She left in a hurry in the middle of the night. Don't be very good to really say
That's,
much of anything to her.
I like subtle.
Me too.
I think it's a skill that is
Vastly
not well
undervalued
utilized
here.
around here.
Oh, that too. Perhaps go and find something to eat.
Ah, yes. Breakfast would be
Tavern.
nice. Did you sleep well?
Well enough. You know, if we have a bit of free time, I might suggest that we try to speak with Miss Sulphur. Properly introduce you this time.
I see. I must not mention every time I see something not subtle. I'm not gonna stop talking and it's gonna get old very quickly.
She bumps into you.
Knock your head off.
She bumps into you by
Hands to yourself.
Excuse me.
He said he didn't like this earlier. I will voodoo chop you.
Oh, she's in a hurry.
Okay, so
Yes, it is an ancient.
when did this happen? Did this literally happen today or yesterday?
Shall we?
And you're just still stuck like this.
A voodoo chop the neck.
Wait.
Stop.
Careful, could kill them.
Do what you need. Remember.
It's my own girl, so it might taste a bit,
I guess this is one of those times where it's self-service.
I suppose so. No one else is here. What do you want?
Maybe some meat with the bread this time.
Meat.
I think I've been overdoing the bread a little bit. Yeah, if
Anything to drink?
Maybe some dried meat. Just water.
Yeah. Neat. Interesting.
What's interesting?
Nothing.
Everything.
Everything is interesting based on perspective, that's true. Is he now?
Hmm?
Nothing.
What do you see?
I see two very pretty ladies in a bar.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
If you want a little, I'm sure we don't mind sharing. Well, when the space is ours, so
That's fine.
might as well.
in your pocket starts
Alright.
heating up.
There's meat and bread wrapped up on the
Already,
counter there.
Already
I'd
ate?
say I already ate, but that's a lie. I just don't feel like eating lately.
Is that another drow thing? Or do you just not
Maybe?
have an appetite about you today?
I just don't have an appetite. That's probably it.
I suppose that's entirely respectable.
Not that
I have my
bad
days
thing.
where I'm not particularly interested in eating.
I already have a thief in my. This is not business. They're just stealing.
Yeah.
Hey, Annabelle, could you take their rings out of their pockets? They're stealing.
Oh, okay.
They're only display pieces, so I don't. It's not too big of a problem.
For a hunt. Usually afterwards, I get rather ravenous.
Thank you, Annabelle.
But if we're
Good
someone
meal
today,
after
I
being
think
out.
somewhere
This
where
is like my rival
Come on.
place. I'm not allowed. Okay, and we're in.
Good day.
All right.
Good meal
Okay.
after being out in the field is always good.
Anymore?
Refreshing almost.
You know, the root and rogue's really cool.
it's like a reward.
You're eating nothing but rations for multiple days. It's
Wow.
a pleasant change of pace.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do anything.
Yes.
No, put them back.
Usually we have these very hard biscuits that
I appreciate it.
Like,
you can break your
I
teeth
can't
on.
believe
Basically
you are
just
this evil of a person.
suck on them. It's
Even say you're one of the most
this is
evil
much
beings
better.
here,
And
correct?
just add a little bit of water and
Can
it's
you
all
like
ready.
rock bread?
Oh, I think this is
Is that what you call it?
Okay, that's Eugene.
He just reorganizes
I
It's
believe,
a not so good delicacy when you're low on rations, especially on a long
That is
spider
rations.
hunt.
What do you mean?
A bunch of people got bodies.
Just hardened bread.
Three of them specifically. This is Eugene.
Yeah.
I was just body
Not
snatched.
preferred.
The ovens no, but it's extremely light and
Yes, this is lunch.
usually
Lots
has
of
some other
calories.
things,
No, back.
Good in feeling. Gives you plenty of energy. Tastes like shit though.
This is true.
When you're out in the field, you can't exactly complain too much.
I mean, that's what people say today.
I believe it's the beggars are not choosers.
Why did this man pockets filled with sand? Does he just walk?
Are you okay? Is there a bug bothering you?
People eat sand.
No.
What did you
something.
coins out of?
No, I see.
Congratulations, Eugene.
No.
You just went from.
I'm not talking
Put
about
it back.
kills.
Put it back.
Eugene, you do realize that by giving me this gold, you have gone from evil thief
Have you seen Miss Kelly this morning?
and now you own those.
No. I kind of just woke up from a nap in the Healers Guild.
I was wondering where you went.
Everything
I
alright?
guess that's worth 10 gold, is it?
Is everything alright? You're at the Healers Guild, so.
I work there now.
Yeah.
I know.
Ah, well, that would be good reason to be there. Though. Napping on the job is usually not smiled
The
upon.
doctor offered me as a place of a second home in case I'm here in Aether and don't feel like going back to Lockport.
That was awfully kind of him.
Nice. I'm receiving protection from both him and Sulfur from this fake hoard stuff.
Pieces from the crowd up from the ground.
Let's get back over here.
That's a good thing, because I mean, they're definitely advertising it pretty well.
Yes, they were.
Eugene, I am
Ugh.
Right here.
I'm tired.
I hate mornings like this. Can't quite shake off sleep.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for the
Two copper for your aid.
And then, of course, the yawning gets contagious.
Appreciate it.
Sorry.
I always like to help people out.
You start feeling weird, but then we both switch.
Yeah, honestly, last week, probably some of the best rest I've gotten in multiple years.
There we go.
Surprisingly.
I need to go get the healer in a second.
Next time, not
Oh,
drink any
yeah.
potions that you don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, any moment, I can be hunted. We could be hunted.
Thank you. Before
Anyone could be.
I've got your potion. Take it.
Yes.
Sir Michael?
Got it.
Yeah. Your body's
Oh, yeah,
feeling
I
sick
can
now.
definitely feel that. Oh, yep.
Sir Michael?
Yeah,
So,
me.
I don't know if the sand in your
information
pocket
for
was
you.
important. It's been thrown up to the cross. Also, do you want your 10 gold back?
Can we go to the basement?
Eugene threw it at me.
Yeah, so,
Give my 10 gold back.
yeah, it's gonna be big enough.
Like display piece rings in your pockets and put them back.
We'll have to do.
Yes, I probably will.
But it does.
Oh no.
Or else I'll make another one.
I was wondering where you guys have.
Actually, I wonder if I could build upon it to make it bigger.
I'll catch up with you later, alright?
You know better than I do, but perhaps. As long as you don't put too much pressure and break it.
Okay.
I mean, even just encasing it in another
It was again. It was
Sphere
pretty
of
bad where
stone.
I'm never gonna.
of crystal.
Never
Well, I
go
mean,
near
it
an
needs
old
to be
man that
contiguous.
Another layer of
makes
protection.
potion. I have zero idea what it's gonna do.
Now I know.
That's true.
Is me
I
a
still
good
blame
guy?
Eugene.
I mean, I think he's
What?
like some sort of magnet for your
Ah,
What is...
What matters is I'm back to normal.
Oh.
I don't know what Miyako is doing.
Why is somebody on the fountain with a sword? What is happening?
I have no idea who we're looking at. Just
The man on the
The
fountain.
cat by the the man and the cat with the broom.
oh, I see. They're probably cleaning the fountain.
No, he's trying to whack him.
Is that Mr. Sherrard?
Wait, you guys back to normal now?
I have weird traditions, I assume.
I don't even think it's a tradition. They probably got into a fight.
Mr. Sherrard, was that you?
Mm.
Was that you?
Oh god. Okay, yeah. Huh.
I guess it's easier to cool off in the fountain.
How are we?
I'm fine, but why were you standing on top of the fountain?
Well, because of that creature over there attacking me with a broom. She does.
I was right.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah, it's a normal day in Aether, you know, with me.
I wonder if there's any excitement happening over in the practice field this early in the day.
Apparently, she's loaded with
Suppose there's a possibility.
Interesting. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she's got, I forget how
The
many
warden
sticks
will
of
be around
dynamite,
today.
a nail bomb,
Hopefully.
and a bag of like
We don't have any more of the
Yeah.
Shadow Wizard money gang,
She
so
has more powder on her than me, and I'm the one with the pistol.
Pleasure to meet you.
I think because they
I believe it's also,
there's this black cat who makes
like you said, we're seeing if the magistrate is in today.
Person to mess
That'd be worth a month.
Told of this cat, yes.
Maybe worth it
Supplier.
to do so.
She's like a junkie. She's got to get her explosive fix. I think this one wants to
Uh,
buy something.
there is no tavern keep, so I believe you help yourself and just leave money on. Yeah.
Yes,
money
just
on
leave the money on the
counter.
counter.
Understandable. I'm surprised there isn't a reliable
Poor fellow was just staring at the wall.
They can make a fortune.
I mean, there is a alchemist around, they're just not here.
That's what most of us do on our first day here.
Like the alchemist here.
It is very stupid. It's dangerous, and I'm just glad to be on land.
I don't know if they can make black powder though.
How are you doing?
I've not thought about something.
Is he doing something? What's going on?
I mean, I got a few.
So,
I'm so glad this one
very
doesn't sense me.
interesting
For
sword.
some reason.
It's
Oh,
fine.
I got
seems
it
to be
designed
fine.
by Zyra.
It's horrible.
If I remember right, you mentioned.
Let's sit down and have
Some-
a drink.
Why? What
My
the
job,
f-
I'm the reason. Would you
Right
like
now I'm
a
scared
bottle?
you're
What's
going to
that?
hit me, so I'm tensed up.
What do you mean?
Maybe
There's
don't
a
point that at me. Whatever
You're
that
more
is.
likely to.
Am I weird?
Oh wait, does it shoot things?
It looks like a bow.
That's a yes.
Tiny
it's a,
bow.
We're all a little weird.
It's a bow.
For your
It's a
wrist.
bow
Okay.
blade.
That's how much you embrace it.
Well, yeah,
Doesn't matter.
really, like
Yeah,
you're going
I've
to hurt
redesigned
yourself.
it. I had
Eugene's
to,
pretty weird.
I had to do
Who's
some
Eugene?
redesignings on it.
Eugene
Make it
put his hands
more
through my
adaptable.
portal.
Uses my own
Oh,
magics
that's
to
stick his
trigger
hand
it.
in the portal.
He stuck his
Right.
hand in his
Kleptomaniac
Lovely.
here.
Maybe don't wave it around at the table.
Then we also display pieces.
Are you done with your food?
That ring has an
I
eye
don't know
in
if
it.
he's on a
Yes, I am.
rampage.
Kinda cool.
Mhm.
Careful!
You know fire
Echoes.
magic.
Ooh, you hit the cat in the head. Oh no.
sense.
One cat hitting another.
Enough to spark something for me.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Hold on, mate. Thank you.
So, Dusk, what are your plans for the day?
Absolutely stay out of trouble. As much as I can.
Well, of course, it's usually
Until
good.
someone approaches me and like attempts to kill me. Because it's like, oh, bounty, but I can't read.
Bounty, boo.
Hardy har.
Hardy.
Would have been
Rather unfortunate if I have
scary
to
if you
protect my
actually
friends.
draw the sword on me. I don't know.
Someone might get hurt.
I got it.
Not here. Not in Aether.
Oh yes, the whole protection thing and
I
the
can reach it if need be, but
getting,
this one can't.
Not
It's
unless
really
they
good
consent.
always.
listed and removed. Alright.
Oh, you haven't seen the best
Now's our
one.
chance. We can escape.
There you go. You can have your broom back.
That happens to me all the time.
What if you get a scroll and just like pin it to my shirt that says, if you read this, that is consent?
Mischief, mischief, mischief.
I'm not sure if that's how
Could
that
be
works.
Cover all my
taken in.
bases.
That's what we do.
That's not good. That's bad context.
Huh?
Do you mind if it's rough?
In your boots.
No,
come
in
this way.
regards to
Takes out that small
I just help myself
rough
to
part
the
work-
coins over
work,
there on
it's
the
like complete
Better?
all this mud. Yeah.
You can have it. You can't. People can't really do anything with that.
The quartermaster.
That's not a problem.
What
You should find Gerard before you get them hard.
I'll do some bad.
Do you guys know if there's a bath healer around here? Oh, sorry.
Straight or practice field? Also, there's a tailor.
There is a tailor,
job.
but I'm not sure if they're. I've never actually seen their shop open.
You're gonna feel and smell nothing out of him.
I mean, it'd be nice to have a change of clothes.
Bleach and covered by something
Alright.
else.
I would have to agree. I know they're jealous. Yes, mate. Yeah.
Could head over there. That's where both me and Amity got our new outfits.
Do you want to know
I
which
see,
way
well,
one?
maybe later this afternoon.
Mine either way.
Perhaps.
We just got here. And,
Not know this
Or
place.
do you just want
it's a bit of ordeal to,
one person to
yeah.
teach you and like show you the ways, or do you just want both of us?
Well, you wanted to check the practice field, and I was suggesting
Yeah, we'll
perhaps
see if there's
checking,
anything interesting happening.
we'll see if the magistrate is in and available to speak, but otherwise,
I mean,
we can go do
you
that.
go show him that side, and I'll show him the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just do that.
Alright.
Take turns.
Alright.
So let's go
Yeah, take
this way
turns.
first. I'll let you
Wait,
go first.
so who goes first? Okay. Where?
Yeah, we'll go this side. I'll talk to you later, Val.
There's also the question of, who's trying to kill, oh, the person that does the thing with the water.
Which one?
Ah,
There's
forget
like
his name.
several.
The one that's never sure of himself.
Rayo?
That's the one, yes, Rayo.
No, maybe he's
I'm
here. I
curious to
have
see,
not a clue.
I saw him earlier.
That was sort of a daily thing of seeing who or how he's trying to get killed.
Quite enjoy that Dominion Guild is right next to the arena. It makes total sense.
Oh, but nobody's ever in there.
Sometimes you'll see Isaac or.
Goodness, I don't even see
Garrick in
anybody
there.
over here. That's uncharacteristically un-Aether. Oh, well. Oh,
Except
no.
for the animated training dummy.
Yeah, it's the one that upkeeps this place.
As well as the one in Redwall.
I don't think it's quite the same one. That would be ridiculous.
Brother,
I believe
cousin. Well, how would they be brothers if they're. I'm not even gonna question anymore.
The same creator constructed them, and
Yeah.
you could consider them siblings.
Hmm.
I think the socially acceptable term is construct, not dummy. Yes, those come from the Mage's Tower.
Oh, I see.
Very nice.
I try. You have to bring levity to the situation.
Mm.
Or else it just
You
stays
do it so
permanently
well.
gloomy. Yeah. Just, you got my attention, so I was...
I was just clearing my throat. Sorry.
Mhm.
Feels quieter.
Uncharacteristically so.
Mm.
Oh,
I, for one, am not complaining.
funny dragon man. Wary of
There's
that one.
Carbanda.
Yes,
should
Cal,
speak to him.
Cal, whatever his name is, yes.
Calbanda, yes.
Gesundheit. I'm fucking with you. Dusk.
I know that. I'll be back.
We're good.
Hopefully our luck is better than everyone else that has come visiting.
They've got all the claims.
I have a sneaking suspicion it probably won't. Oh,
Portuguese or giants. Yes. Point is, anyone who already has access to mithril mines is not going.
Miss Sulphur, are you home? Jules? Oh, there you are. Wondering if you'd gotten distracted.
I was rereading the thing about, yeah, the festivities that are planned to happen.
Yes, yes.
The new beginnings.
Yes, yes. I don't hear anyone,
Doing
and
to the training dummy.
appears to be casting some sort of spell on it. Doesn't look friendly spell, so, you know, I'm assuming he's attempting to cause damage to that dummy.
Intimidate it.
Ah, yes, certainly.
how they got the giant rocks there.
Probably
They're
the
just
same way
for
they keep this
parts of the island.
this island afloat. Magic.
That's a valid point. If they can get this entire city up in the air, they can easily move boulders like this.
In theory, yes.
I am not being locked dead down. I'm not some fucking suicidal adventurer.
She can see you.
Oh, again.
She's blind, but she can see you.
Nope.
Yes, it is I believe it's an optimism.
We had buttons. We took your
I'm not
buttons.
for sure though.
We took those.
Oh, you took
Shiny.
Oh, then you keep those. You can keep those. I don't need those.
Right there. Beautiful.
This has someone to be concerned about.
You can have those. As long as you just don't steal the more important
Mage of the
tools.
college, friendly with Miss Sulfur.
Can I have, please,
I believe he's one of the other
something other than fish?
magistrates. What do you call it? Standing in for the magistrate who's left
All these are tied down.
until they figure out something a little more permanent.
Please don't.
I guess the interim magistrate or
Please don't.
deputy to the interim magistrate.
Magistrate
Some
in
fancy
training.
title.
I
I'm sure
have
they've
no
come up with
clue.
something.
Yeah, probably.
I know you're trying, but please don't break it. You can
People with
try.
these positions tend to be very fond of what everyone else calls them,
Are you okay?
bestowing themselves with fanciful titles and whatnot.
Oh, the cloak. Don't
Mm.
wear coats.
Bestow upon thee the title of most interesting person in the world.
Changed. A bunch of buffoons.
Favored by the gods.
You only get one.
And the prettiest person. in the
Indeed he
world.
is.
Go get it.
I help out. A lot of our products get sold throughout here, so it helps with
Would you like one?
Are you referring to Rhea as the prettiest person?
Okay, I feel bad.
What? No.
That's a bit of a stretch.
No, of course not.
I was...
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, probably something hearty then.
Mean by
Gwen,
what?
Which word was it that you were tripping up on?
He didn't trip, he walked right up.
Well, he asking for clarification on what I had said.
Jesus fuck.
Well, yeah, I was asking just to
Greetings,
make
Mr.
sure I
Rao.
heard you correctly.
God.
What was it you think you heard, Mr. Rayo?
Hey, Miss Amity.
The fuck was that?
Did you not see her there?
Sleeping than awake.
She's
nothing.
been standing there.
What did I do?
Yeah, a lot of the produce gets,
Yes,
She's
I'm
not
well
my
aware.
reflection.
He's sleeping. Rabbit.
Yeah, of course she does. She's definitely a reflection.
you guys got on the wolf. Oh, that.
Yes,
Uh,
Before I even
We look nothing alike!
Actually, you sort of do. You have similarities that kind of make sense.
I don't know. I think some of it is.
Yes, and all you
Yep.
bird people look the same, too.
Is there a place where I can approach
He
you?
looks like all the other dark-skinned mages.
You have
similar
We're being racially profiled, I'm telling
Oh
you.
my god.
Ridiculous.
Hey, wait a minute. You racially profiled me just now.
Hello.
That was sarcasm, Rayo! Oh my gosh.
Yes, dear.
The two of
Do
us
you
look
know
nothing
where
alike.
Lydian is?
Actually,
Honestly.
you do have similarities.
Honestly, look,
Lydian?
like what?
Okay, cool.
Oh, Gwydion.
You both have the same colored hair.
Short
You
hair.
also have the same colored
Short
eyes.
white hair.
Our hair is not the same color.
Yes, hers is a bit darker. Our eyes are admittedly
Yes, and hers is a
similar
bit more
color, but
platinum.
that's just what we do.
Also, you have similar
Our faces
lipstick
are
too.
shaped nothing the same.
That's because we grew up together
Her
and we
chin is
figured
far
out.
more pointy than mine.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yes,
Of
and
course.
well, I mean, we figured out how to do makeup together, so it's only natural. Black
Yeah,
is a good color.
so-
It goes well with
That's a
skin.
very similar night.
I'm
I am
taller,
really not. I am far shorter.
and she's wearing heels.
I was really about to hire. No, like hers.
You're nothing
Trust me,
alike.
this has been an argument for hundreds of years. Yes, I have a short person's complex. Oh, I'm sorry. Probably should not have touched that one.
Nonetheless, you two do look great. I'm not saying it's an issue or anything.
Was that in
but you
question?
look awesome.
Did you hear that? Your boyfriend is hitting on us.
What? Not the
control
sort.
on this one.
I'm just giving out a comp.
You can give
I'm just giving out.
hitting on people.
Yes, you can.
Thank you, honey. You completely understand. Thank you.
Like, for instance, Jules, did you do something different with your hair today? It looks wonderful.
Yeah, and I styled it a little differently. I decided to part it a little further forward.
It suits you well. You should keep it up.
Thank you. Yes.
You know, that was smooth. Awfully
Where
smooth.
did you get those boots? Those are fabulous.
Oh, I got them in Lockport. We're not flirting.
Oh, that would be like trying to.
But I wasn't
Very
flirting
weird.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? No, you absolutely were.
I was. No, I wasn't. I was trying to be a.
You know, you look very
He's
beautiful
so
today.
confused. Why, thank you.
I don't think
That's
I'm coming out
flirting.
on top of this one.
Not that I would ever actually.
Yeah, that was a little weird, but yeah.
To
I
prove
know
a
where
point.
you're going with that.
Yes, yes. To prove a point.
Oh, brother. I knew it. Oh, well, look.
Oh, he does have a brother. Maybe he's never mind.
Maybe they actually look the same.
I mean,
That would make sense, yes.
What?
Well, then they have a lot of similarities. I am purely joking, dear.
I was joking and guessing. Rayo, do you have a sibling?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh?
They're an infant, evidently.
They're
And I
newborn.
made them.
What's
I
wrong,
see.
Akira?
Okay, we
Does that
had,
make you,
let's
like-
see, about 4
you-
injuries, 3 people were body swapped,
So that's what
Body
he's
swap.
yeah.
The fuck does that even
Okay.
mean?
I'm just saying, I'm sure more people paid.
Look.
No idea.
Yes, I'm fine. You were quite loud in your approach.
So I heard a rumor that there's, or I guess not a rumor.
Is there something wrong with my voice?
No, you were just very loud.
No. You were very loud in your approach.
Sorry about that.
One would treat
It's
such
all right.
behavior with reproach.
How's that?
Softer.
Yes.
Very good.
Sorry about that.
Or reapproach
No
the.
problem.
No, you can't use approach. Eh? Perhaps consider
Yeah.
being a loach.
So,
I
I'm
don't
not
know. I don't
exactly
know where
a
I was going with
rapper.
this one.
So I don't know where that old man was going on about.
Yeah, I was sadly doing some research at that point.
If he's already trouble speaking, you could find a coach.
Do you mean Charles?
Fair enough.
Is that guy's name?
What is this thing? This, what you say, a beholder? Is that
Oh, it's just one of the most evil
And if he
things on
likes
the
you,
planet.
perhaps
There
he'll
he
bestow
is.
upon you a brooch.
In this world. Just plain,
Yeah, it's like a graduation present.
massive
Mm.
eyeball.
Now that, in training, would be a good approach.
I'm just amazed.
Now we brought it
Yes.
buttoned up. Yes.
I was about to say, but you did bring it back full circle. Very nice, very nice.
Somewhere.
Give your beady eyes to yourself.
I don't know, I think it's...
Hey, what gives?
Oh, he's been
I didn't
flirting with
do
everyone
anything.
today, so be careful.
You're staring
Yes.
at me. Very
Julia, stop it!
What is it, Anna?
He said it was big tag.
He seemed accusational the way he said my name.
I'm doing very good right here.
Why are you bothering this poor man?
I'm rested.
My goodness.
agree.
Everyone behaves so
What
rude.
cost me? Do you want my money? Joke's on you, I'm
What is going on right now?
Do you want money?
They're having a conversation, Rayo.
Oh,
pretty good.
That's grand, actually.
hey, you can't copy my move. It's mine.
Okay, just take a step back. I feel like a showdown's about to happen.
Look,
Who's gonna drop the
am
best
John.
move? Oh,
You
the
cannot
flourish is
copy it.
lovely.
It's impossible.
Oh, doubling up on the flourish now.
Oh, you're really good at
You
that.
know what? He did do better.
What about this?
He did. He really did. Although the sleeves, I think, do give him a little bit of an advantage.
Okay. You're
That's
really
true.
good at that too. All right.
But I think whomever
It's time
does
for
his
my
laundry has put a bit
kingdom's most
of
admired
starch in them.
pose.
Maybe a little too much.
Oh.
Or if that's how it's supposed to be. Oh. Oh.
Ha! You did it wrong. Your foot was out of place.
Your kingdom's pose looks ridiculous.
Rude.
What,
I mean,
what
this
was
is
this? You look like you're
legacy.
trying to be a
It's-
peacock.
No, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it all wrong. That leg out. Don't bend it. Extend it.
Oh, like this?
Face this hand towards me. If anything, that one a little higher, a little more fully. There we go. Oh, perfect. There we go.
This feels ridiculous. How do you do that without feeling ridiculous, Rayo?
Well, I know that others will
I believe
think
it's called a
negatively of me.
fanfare. You know when you win. You know, they do like a pose.
Oh. Wow.
They're having a pose competition. Who can flourish
Maybe
the
you
best?
hear certain music
Yes,
in your
these
head
two.
play when that goes off.
Well, I remembered
Have you
the other
seen
day
Doctor
when I
around?
passed my exam, I heard this thing inside of my head, and it was like,
Congratulations.
Though I did hear that there was a bunch of fuss
I was
at
about
the
to say, I swear it wasn't me.
Healer's Guild. Something
Something
tells
tells me that's
body
very
swapping.
popular. I don't know what it is.
Amity!
I
Yeah,
fear that
what?
it is literally what it sounds like.
Amity, it wasn't you.
It is.
What?
I know that's what I said. It wasn't me.
Body swapping.
It's like swapping.
Yes, it
it's
wasn't
like swapping
you.
Rayo
Unless
and his
maybe it
personality and
was.
everything into this man, and vice versa.
I am nothing like
That's
that.
what. We're talking about using body swapping magics.
Well, joke's on you. I'm
basically swapping
completely
bodies.
used to you by now, Miss Amity, so no worries about it.
Oh, we'll have to change that then.
Doctor.
That's the most insecure laugh
I
I've ever
see
heard.
him. Busy, you're welcome
And
to
he
join
just
us.
showed selfies with
Please
himself.
do not cry. They clean these streets. They don't need tears.
I'm not going to cry.
You look like it.
I was gonna go
Cry, baby.
see Doctor. You're welcome to come along if
Put
you
a
wish.
And we have crowned a winner. That was the most magnificent flourish I've seen throughout this entire
Miss Amity,
competition.
what was that noise?
Hands down, there's no need for a second round.
Something grabbed me.
First place, second place, and last place. So,
Oh, pity.
I shall take last place. That means I have a lot of work to do.
Have
so
fun,
yes, you're
you
a
two.
first place loser. Good job. He makes this too easy. I feel bad.
He does make it rather easy.
He does.
Well, pardon me.
Real, I'm sorry. Just
Goodbye.
dig through the stones like a mole. And
Charles?
Yes.
Charles?
He's been able to. He's been.
Ow, fuck, a stone!
But now I'm like this.
You're just in the right place at the right time.
I think it's stone.
Well then.
Fucking walls. They're in the goddamn walls.
Just sorry.
Kind of
Yeah, just cover that up.
cover the hole, you know.
The groundskeeper might get a little pissy, so.
A little.
You've
You've seen how.
pissy. It's
Yeah,
not-
you've seen how he gets when people steal his broom.
Sadly, that's my past.
Can't
He's very
imagine what he
excitable.
would do if someone actually tried to make him do work.
Possibly.
Oh, that would be the end of the world for him.
I know.
I wish you luck to that, and perhaps I'll see
He'd probably gather a crowd and
I would shake your
protest.
hand, but I don't. Maybe shake your fan, but
Get the pitchforks and torches out. And parade around town.
Figuring a body soon. So,
Yeah, more than likely.
what kind of body you
Yeah, speaking of
I don't know.
racist people, there
Oh,
was
hey,
one
Sophie.
village that I came across and. Oh yes.
Oh, hey, Miss Sulphur's walking.
Shall we
Hi, Teats.
I'll see you around.
Hi!
She's walking.
It's just awkward being around.
He's very awkward, yes.
She's been
Mhm.
in pain for a while.
Oh.
Yes, she has.
You would think it would be the other way around. You think whoever it would be.
Hi, Teach! It's great to see you up and moving again.
That's really a sad way to die.
You're very quiet, dear. You might want to
You just speak up, dear. Yes.
clear your throat.
Is it better?
Much better.
Much.
Did you two bow to me?
It's more like
Well, she bowed and then I followed suit, and it's a curtsy. Yeah.
Oh God.
a
you don't
formal
need to do that
greeting
when
for
you-
someone of such status. Also, you're friendly, so.
And stature. I mean, she's quite
It's
stature.
just magic.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi,
How are you doing,
Teach!
Hi, Rio. How are you doing, darling?
I'm stronger than ever.
Doctor's incredibly
Oh,
busy,
really?
so I just have to
You
wait.
want to do a duel against Amity?
That is not what I meant.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh? Oh, he said he was stronger than ever, so I put him around the most danger around the area right now.
Oh.
Hey.
He was saying
I happen
earlier
to
that he's
know-
no longer afraid of me. And I do think I need to fix that.
I don't need to help with that.
No!
No.
I would actually
He
enjoy
doesn't
that.
consent,
Damn.
then it's no fun. Consent is key. In everything. Except for murder.
Sarah, why did you pull out your gun?
At that point, it's sort of like...
Yeah, it's difficult to
Kind of the
consent to
point.
murder, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most people don't go,
Mhm.
oh no!
The consent rule.
You haven't consented!
Yeah,
I'm not gonna allow
don't
you to...
consent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not actually
I
dead.
totally
All that
don't.
stabbing didn't
I
happen
don't.
because I don't consent to death.
Damn. Can't believe.
Well, I guess he's just not going to get any better.
Sounds
I
like
mean, if he wants to settle for what he is now, then
He has to hide behind an entire island. I see. He must really be afraid of me then.
Are you still lonely, Rio? Is everything alright?
God damn.
Oh my.
Not having weird idea with cactuses again, right?
Actually made those, huh?
I am not fighting another cactus again! Never!
Oh, you made me.
Again? So it happened once. You did confirm now.
Don't ever
Having an
I
army
had
of
a
cactor
cactus
again.
somewhere I'm not going to say. And it was tough, but I managed to overcome it.
Oh. Oh, I remember that.
You did what all over it?
Rio.
I think next time he should resort to the leaves before the cactus.
I mean, he has a
Were you going
girlfriend. I
for
don't
the
want
deep
to
clean?
assume what they get up to in their free time, but regardless, maybe
That's fine.
I wouldn't put that there.
Scary thought. Yeah.
Teach, I'm fine. I'm
Should I
healed
sign you
and
up?
good.
Should I sign you up at the agriculture
Oh yes,
guild?
speaking of healing,
Joseph
Miss
Give me a
Sulphur,
lesson
I heard
about
you
how
were feeling
vegetables
unwell.
actually work.
No, I don't need that. I'm fine. Besides, I'm okay.
I know you like technically his legal guardian.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Did you take responsibility for him?
Uh-huh. No?
That's a good idea.
Teacher, look.
Smart.
You need to understand, okay?
Very smart.
Okay? I was
Very.
healed.
Yes.
I'm okay. I'm fine.
I believe you.
Speaking of healing,
Yeah.
I had heard you'd been
Again, the
under the weather, so as to
Vampire?
speak.
Let's just say that I had to make a distraction in that nasty dungeon I keep sending people in. And when I was holding a floor alone and others were hunting the beholder, I got a little bit overrun. And when I came back on the island, directly to deal with Master Califax, who is under the weather, and
Yeah,
took
so
a
I
little
heard.
bit
Is
more
he's
mana.
not died yet, has he?
hopefully not.
You cannot die on the island, regardless of your condition.
Really? So if someone's definitely ill, the island can keep them alive.
That's a bit
Yes,
extreme.
doesn't mean the pain is not there.
Or that your body's not decaying.
That's a trade-off, yeah.
Is there a point of no return for him?
There is a point of return. I managed to bring it back, but let's just say with my
No,
condition, it took a little
no
bit more.
return. Like, you know, after a certain point, he grows
put
so
a
old and
large
decrepit
spell
that no
on
amount of
Carrot.
magic is going to save him.
I don't like when Carrot is so tiny. We need to make him
It's
bigger.
a subject I'm trying to avoid, dear.
I
That
see.
do not
Well, I'm
think
just
too
worried
much.
because Miss Kelly was asking for assistance, and she seems to have disappeared again today. She does often.
I
I had wondered if perhaps she was checking on him or with you. But that doesn't seem to be the case, unless you happen to have seen her today.
It's not really something for
Sorry, come again? I didn't hear because.
Oh.
You're very beautiful, but very large. Please be careful. I am but a frail man. Thank you.
Yes, but you cannot die here.
I went off there to go see if I could find our.
That would be a fun way of trying. Never mind.
Sorry, what you said on? I couldn't hear you with all the discussion.
Oh, I was simply saying that Miss Kelly had requested my assistance for our dear friend Califax, and well, she's disappeared once again. So I have no idea. Is he, you know?
He's stable.
Gone with the wind.
Yes. No, that's not what I was thinking.
And his
but
mind?
I suppose. Yes.
He is stable. I do not know if he's clear of mind, though he's still sleeping and trying to recover from yesterday. Like I said,
Yesterday?
it took more than... Yes,
What
when I
happened
came
yesterday?
back. Like I said, people cannot die on the island. And in his panic, he siphoned a little bit too much mana out of me and Kelly at the same time, and Doctor.
That's why she was so tired. I see. That explains quite a lot.
Yes.
So he is stable for the moment. He is sleeping. I do not know if he's clear of mind today. But yes, I received an inquiry for you to join us in this adventure. And
Well, I wasn't
do
really
hope we
thinking
can make a
as much
difference
of an
there.
adventure, just as trying to do someone a favor, in the hopes that when he wakes up or comes back to, and hopefully is, you know, sound of mind again, or at least less unstable. Maybe he's not quite, you know.
So,
Less, just, you know.
are you telling me that she's really coming along?
Why do
What are you
you
afraid?
say that with such disbelief, Freya? You wound me.
Are you afraid
Don't take
she's
this the
gonna
wrong
beat
way.
you up?
Oh, this would be
No.
great. I love things
Don't
to
take
start
this
with
the
don't
wrong
take this
way.
the wrong way.
But you're, like, scary enough.
Reo, I think your tiny little cat friend
Yes,
is
and?
screaming out in fear.
Excuse me.
What is it, my friend?
Yes.
Are you a sulfur?
Yes.
I tried to talk to you about joining the mage guild.
About the what, dear?
Joining the mage guild.
Well,
You're an oracle. That's probably my future.
I'm gonna step back.
I forgot what they said, so.
I suppose.
I don't know, they were
Can't
saying
really
something
verify
about
now,
ice.
Oh yeah.
Ice magic.
If I cannot die.
I'll deal with
There we go.
it. I just need to talk a little bit more with my teacher.
They just need something cool, but if they specifically need magic,
You just have to give me your name, and I shall put it directly in my book.
Yeah.
You can be part of the mage guild. Important to join directly the lesson. and magic
Go see
lessons
if
will teach
Doctor
you
is
how.
not being
And,
fucked
do you
anymore.
know your own offenses yet?
Sorry. I know you don't hold ownership unless you do over this tavern, but
I might have another.
miraculously some of the spouts in there have started to fall off, and now there's fucking ale everywhere.
Oh my.
Whoa! And then almost slip and fell.
That was a bright flash of light.
I'll fix that in a minute. Fuck, what was that?
She does that a lot.
My eyes.
I feel like my eyes might have gone for a journey.
Bottom line is, there's a mission to go to the
flashbang,
plant, and we're going to be do some cooking after the plant. Would you be interested?
Fuck. Why did you do that for?
So, what is your first affinity, dear?
Drow medicine. It helps you recalibrate your eyes.
Alright.
Thanks.
Still okay for the second one?
So we need, like... Actually, no, wait, I think that's everybody. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, no, that's everybody. So we got our 8.
Well, we can go directly at the
Actually, no, we
mage
could do
tower.
9.
I
Hannah, do you wanna
can
come?
look directly at your affinity. I'll be right back, dears. I'm just gonna make directly an affinity check
No
on this
worries.
one, and I'll be...
I've taken up enough of your
Right
precious
back.
time.
Recently.
I always have time to all of this.
This doctor's not being
Well then.
bugged by 1,000.
I should attend to this issue.
To get those that haven't gone on a lot of missions to...
That you can't beat Amity in a duel?
So... You know how good of a soul he is. He just wants to give the new
Hey,
adventurers
maybe
a
you
chance
should
to
stop egging things on.
Not really. Why will you not? Why would you not compete against her?
Because I don't want to. She's scary, and I don't know her like that.
Do you only ever fight people that you know?
Definitely happy to have you.
So would you fight Torg?
Everything's a mess, so I'll be right
Of course, I know I'd lose, but I'd definitely fight him.
Rhea, do you know me better than Amity? And are you less scared of me?
To be honest, you're like just like her. But you're like different.
A compliment, at least.
It's
The same but different.
backhanded compliment.
Now we're back to everyone looks the
Very
same
back-
again.
Yes,
don't get
like
me
I
wrong.
said.
You two did save my life from a weird.
We did?
Oh, there was that assassin. Remember the one that we
Yeah, the
chased
assassin.
off? You chased him off. I caught them. And,
Oh, yes. Yes.
yeah, had the crossbow.
Yes.
Would
Yes.
have really
don't get
messed
me
up his
wrong.
leg.
Yes, yes.
I am thankful for that.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Well, of course, it would be a pity for you to die. Especially in a place where you could not have gotten hurt anyways.
Oh my goodness, very good.
Still thought that counts, though.
Still, though, the fact that you both did that does mean a lot to me. So, again, I'm very thankful. Thank you.
Good job.
Of course.
This one? Yes.
Mm.
You're welcome.
However, I still can't trust you just yet.
I'm just not here.
Why
We're not
not?
gonna talk about the mimic situation.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
well,
what now?
we
That's just
haven't,
between-
we haven't did, like, the one thing that's like deep talks and stuff.
What?
They want your fucking money. Give it to them.
I don't even know what you like to eat, let alone drink. Where you sleep, even.
Are you staring at?
Whoa, you don't need
Do
to
you
know
want
where
to
I
know-
sleep.
No.
That's creepy.
That's invasive.
Yes.
Tell you where she lives.
That being said,
It's a duel. They're not asking you
I'm
to
totally fine with telling
analyze
you
or
I
to
do have a
murder
soft
her.
spot for bread. The bread here is very nice.
That's true.
Especially with the butter.
Have you tried it with butter? Mm.
Yes, I've been thinking about experimenting. I'm sure there has to be other things that
Really?
you can do with
How
bread
so?
to make it more exciting. Other spices.
Oil.
There's some very nice oils that are made from wheat.
Oil milk.
And different grain.
What about a fresh roast and like soaking up the meat, the broth
yes.
with it?
Ooh, that does sound lovely.
Do you want to get shot by something that's banned?
What the fuck?
Wait,
What kind of question is that?
Because you were asked. You said that they were going to fight every one of you.
I like that she
It's
wants
either,
to hide.
it's either
So
shoot it
fair.
against someone or shoot it into the astral sea.
I like my chances.
What are you
Pick the
talking
biggest
about?
target to hide behind. Yes.
She's brandishing one of those sticks that makes the loud noise.
God.
So,
Yeah, I don't like those.
brandish some
Well,
sort of thing?
Oh,
Amity.
by the way, I thought I would formally introduce you to a friend of mine. This is Julia Hart. Can tell, a close friend, one of my coven.
Put that gun back in its holster.
Ah, I
She's
see. Well,
stumbled her
Back
way
on back where
here,
it came from, or so help me.
not so
And you know that the
indifferently than
Archmage
myself.
just came down here and ruled that out.
I know.
welcome
was
to
a,
Aether
um,
Island.
I am going to shoot it into
Thank
the
you.
astral sea. I wanted to see if I could shoot
It's
someone
a
else
beautiful
first.
island.
I've already gotten rid of the rest
It's
of
very
the
intriguing.
Thank you.
I'm going to.
Right here. What? They're using banned spells, teacher. Banned spells. Get them.
It's not a spell. It's modified
So the thing they were talking
ammunition.
about the
Mage, Rio.
torsion
It's not
thing.
banned.
no idea.
Do they use the torsion word?
Yes, it is.
If that's
Rio.
banned,
The
so
bullets of
this.
shit yourself. No.
Oh my god.
No.
Dust, put that away.
Bullets of shit yourself are definitely
You
banned.
don't need the
You
attention.
shouldn't even have those.
Rio.
Yes, and magic
Are you an
arrows are
adept
not
mage?
banned.
There's a bench over here. Sit down.
Yes, I am.
I believe you have the ring to indole it and disarm this weapon on your own.
You have a shield. Just cast your shield.
I can also just shoot it into the astral sea.
Shoot it into the astral sea at once.
It's fired off the island to an area where there is no protection.
She shoots a dragon and suddenly attacks Aether.
Amity, do you wish
Sits
to
on the
do
bubble
a
again.
special magic lesson with me today?
Oh no.
You dressed funny.
Perhaps.
What?
Am I joining that?
What? What now?
This I gotta see.
See you later, Karen.
Those are private, Rio, like the one I do with you.
Oh yeah, right. Well, I guess I'll go handle that ice situation then.
Exaggerating everything he says and weird poses when he talks.
Sounds like a gesture.
Talking about keeping
You know,
It's magic. And discussion on something.
Magic.
If you have a base for it, I suppose I would not be
Of course.
against such a thing.
over there in the doorway, silver hair.
Follow
Seeing
me.
as I'm a close friend, may I accompany you? I'm just going to follow and see if she kicks me out.
We'll see. I don't think so. I think she understands well enough.
You didn't do the false ones when this happened. Perhaps is that a coincidence? I don't know.
For a couple of days, just to
Well, we
figure out
didn't
whether
go
or not
because too many were getting sick.
Everyone goes to this cave for privacy, then it's no longer very private.
Possibly not. After you. Well then.
I know you both have fun with my apprentice, but please don't toy with him too much neither. I
Look,
still need him able to
He
cast
said
some
he
spell
wasn't
at the end of
afraid
the day.
anymore. I had to do something. But if you insist, I'll play nice.
Well, if you want to do something, do challenge him into a fight. That would just give him experience to learn more and more. He is the type to believe that
He does seem awfully
all
afraid of
magic
me,
can
even
be
if
learned
he
from
says he isn't.
books.
Would have to agree to a certain extent.
Alright, she's gonna cast Levitate for both of you, if you wish to sit down.
What was that?
What?
Just a little simple levitate, so if you let yourself go, you can finally sit down and relax your legs.
Sure. Not used to such magics. What did you have in mind? I know we had discussed a few things, although I've only been able to appraise her of so much. May need to explain it to her as well.
Well, I would like to hear more about those ruins and piece of ground that you were talking about last time, floating in the air. You see,
Yes.
on the last mission with the Beholder, I had reports that they had vision of the last moment of the Beholder himself, who has been in the Umbral Sea himself, and piece of an island looking similar to this one was seen.
It's not particularly uncommon. The landscape is mostly desolate. Thankfully, a friend of ours is able to help us get around. He has the gift of psychoportation, is what we call it. The ability to move from one place to another rapidly or through some form of psionic means. It's very quick. Whenever we find these floating islands and wish to take a look or need to make certain that nothing particularly problematic is nesting there, so to speak, we usually try to handle it. And sometimes we go looking for resources as well. As for these ruins, like I said before, we've not really been able to determine where they come from, though some of the elders do seem to believe that they are possibly from this side of the coin. At least originally.
Right, so when the,
So, terribly sorry. I have so much to think right now. I believe you told me how you came into the Astral Sea from the Umbral Sea.
Yes.
How it happened for this one?
Similar circumstances. Came upon a weaver. To be fair to her, she didn't know entirely where I was, so she took a leap. She's well and familiar with my previous foray into the Astral Sea, and as a good friend as she is, was concerned for my safety.
Understood. I'm just making sure it's not one of those situations when, you know, you let one and after 30 days there's 60 directly on the island.
Oh, I don't think anyone's quite so foolish. A number of them were pretty concerned after I came back with my scar, so as to speak, literally and figuratively.
It's just, I am worried for your security on both, but it's harder to hide two than hiding one, if you understand the gist of it.
Yes. We're working on it. Thankfully, we've been able to avoid drawing too much attention in Lockport. And in truth, having a second, of my kin with me makes this hag explanation a little more plausible. I can just tell them, oh yes, we're from the same coven. And people keep thinking that we're siblings. So.
Oh dear, if you know of Covenant work, you wouldn't say that this lightly on so many degree, but
Well, you were the one who told me I should say that.
About hags help themselves into a self-defensive power, that's why they make a coven. But regardless, our goals is always a personal one, so there's always a risk of betrayal between hags and battle, or let's just say nagging and insulting at each other.
Oh, we
I
have half of that at
suppose
least.
we have a little bit of that at least.
Mm-hmm.
You know, friendly jabs, all that sort of thing.
Right.
Keep it going.
Wasn't
Alright.
planning
And
on
honestly,
stopping.
that is beside the point. It's simply a cover for what. It's an easier way to explain to those that don't know.
Understood.
So if they think that we're out for our individual and not looking after each other, that's fine. Could be better that way, because I mean, it'd be easier to figure out who has it out for us.
Alright.
Yes.
And does she has the same ability as yours to hide your presence, or?
No. She has other gifts. Perhaps,
Sure.
demonstration.
I can show off.
Oh, come on, you know you like it. She's gifted with
I
meta
can
creativity.
form things with crystals.
Yes. Constructs of the mind. And they pack quite a punch. We've seen others create other things. She just tends to prefer that form.
It's makes a point.
Yes.
Would that mean it'd be a little bit like the base ability that the eye would use to make those construct?
We're not entirely sure, but yes, to a certain degree. The constructs that she's been able to create can be made with a certain amount of permanency. Otherwise, the moment she tends to stop thinking about them, they tend to fade rapidly. They're sustained by the mind, after all. But, actually, you have the crystal with you, if you would like to show her. She makes
I'm going
these.
to throw it at you.
You recall the sword. Same stuff. Just made by a different hand.
See,
A different mind.
apparently perfectly sphere crystal. About the size of a golf ball.
Yes. Some of our kin have managed to
Actually,
make
quite basic.
larger, but the problem is they tend to be a bit delicate the larger you make them. It puts a lot of pressure on them. Not to mention the strain that it puts on the mind to create something so large and so dense. Make it last.
I'm quite happy you brought that back to me, because somebody from a broken fragment in the past war, when the old magistrate was around, tried to make a bomb out of a shattered crystal and had quite the difficulty, but the results show that he could actually make it with a perfect one like this.
That is not designed to break. It's designed to not break.
That
for a specific reason. It's not explosive. Though I don't
Just
think I could.
Yes.
Well, I guess if I
Just
concentrated
try
well
to-
enough. Made something big
Just
enough, I could use that to my advantage.
Potentially.
Hmm.
These
Just try
crystals
to
have
avoid
a myriad
to
of
show
different
it
uses.
at the crafting guild section, please, since I know someone over there would try to make something quite nefarious out of it.
It would be very bad, I think, if we
happily-
were to just show something like this off.
Right, they wouldn't see me make it, but I'll happily trade crystals for gold, and they're probably going to misplace them after a while, of course, because they'll just mysteriously disappear after being put in a drawer or something. But that is actually not appropriate. That's theft.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't do that. Now, those little things running around, that's a different case, but...
I have quite a puzzling question for both of you, since you are part of the Umbral Sea. Does the eye tend to spare people without a purpose, or maybe a hidden purpose?
What do you mean, spare? No. Anyone left behind could be a problem. At least I've never seen someone be spared by it. That being said, you said
once they're
hi?
touched, they...
Oh, yes. Yes, if it tries to take you, well, you give it a chance. At that point, there's really not much chance to return. Difficult thing.
Someone might be able to be... Someone might be able to get away, but not be spared. And it's very resolute in what it does.
I had interesting political meeting with the Archduke of the same territory we're floating by right now as the island directly under us. Who reported to me a worrisome news that I didn't expect on that day. Yes, I was still aware of attack of Umbrals here and there directly around the Astral Sea. I'm trying to track down and close those portals the fastest we can every time we get a report out of it. But it made me the realization that the Dominion, regardless of the fast expand they had and how many territory they hold, never been attacked by the Umbrals, regardless.
Well, I have a suspicion there. Duran. I have a feeling he's under its influence, that his mind has been taken. If it's using him, why attack his armies? It's just more pawns for its gain. And many of those men follow him religiously almost.
That's why I fear. Did you ever try to reach his mind? Or have any proof?
I've certainly had a number of things that I've sensed, but to just simply try to attack his mind like that, firstly, is not something I do lightly. And secondly...
and we have taboos.
There's...
To invade like that is uncivilized.
Yes, there are certain things that we don't allow ourselves to do. They're considered monstrous, in nature at least. We are not like the creatures of our home.
Slippery slope and such.
Yes. That being said, there's also never really been much of an opportunity to do such a thing. To try to breach his mind out in public, that would be alarming to most. Not to mention if it fails, if he's able to defend himself with its help. Well, at that point. You see the dilemma.
I understand. No, I do understand. It's changing plans so fast now about everything that I made preparation for, and now everything might need to shift towards another direction that I didn't expect. Terribly sorry.
What?
I'm talking about politics and...
Was going to ask, perhaps, what direction that might be, if it concerns us? Especially if it involves
using
him.
the allied forces of Aether that we have gathered, me and Kelbandan, for so far and so long against the Umbral, but we might have to turn them against the Dominion instead.
Well, if you can make the connection between the Eye and the Dominion, then you'd be fighting the same thing.
Yes, but at the same time, I'm certain there are plenty among his forces that are not evil people. To simply...
That...
I'm thinking of just genocide.
I'm not talking about genocide. But you might have heard how fast Duran has conquered and destroyed everything on his path, has been holding on his ground. Anything
He's but
against
simply a
him.
commander of an army. Can't.
He's an emperor there at this point. Do you know how many city-states he's holding? He has nearly also conquered the full north at this point.
Still, but
The fact I have an archduke who came here to beg and request the help of Aether and to save his sons and family land is already worrisome. But now I have a report of Duergard enslaving people around in other territories, spilling out, and also... Oh. Alright, I suppose they gone. But also about rumors of invasion on other places that he do not stop regardless of what it is. And I was put directly under the choice of help us stop him or just watch us burn. I do not say
I
I'm
can't
not
help
tempted
but feel
to
like
talk
perhaps
to...
this might be playing directly into what the Eye wants. Weaken ourselves by fighting each other, only to fall at its hands.
Go ahead and conquer.
Yes, obviously Duran is a problem. I can't deny that. I agree with you, and the things that I'm certain he's getting up to, and ordering his men to fulfill, are likely heinous. But at the same time, if you simply attack your own people, at that point, the Eye is just going to turn. You've already weakened yourself by fighting Duran's men, and Duran himself. Beyond that point, then you have to deal with the Eye. Unless you have another hidden faction that is the strength to rival him, or the Eye themselves. I'm not saying your intents are... Sorry.
I have enough to revive... to face directly Duran, or to face directly the Eye, but if I fight Duran, I will not have enough to fight the Eye, and vice versa, if I do the opposite side. It took me years at this point. Since the day I tried to help the Mage Guild under Master Califax, and I heard about the resurgence of the Umbral construct, no offense, I've been built up secretly with it. The help of Kelbandan has risen up directly with his troops. I've been forcing myself every night to revive and reactivate Warforged who have been built for the first invasion, who were shut down after the war against the Umbral himself. Tempest has gathered more knights and has placed even divisions under me. Torg's war chief and directly all these barbarians who are not engaged directly with whatever is happening in the north right now has brought directly many troops under us. And I have a secret section of the crafting guild building directly a fortress to place all those troops right now.
It's certainly impressive. But at the same time, is that enough to take on both?
Enough.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Now,
I can hold
that
a siege for sure.
being
but
said,
I cannot push back.
If, say, there was another faction somewhere who has experience in dealing with the Eye and could perhaps keep it occupied, or perhaps work with the college if they would simply stop trying to, do what they do. Suddenly Duran is alone.
No.
and the eye could then be dealt with properly. Well, there is the Vigil. We're not as populous as Aether and all these other forces that you've mentioned, but the majority of us have been dealing with the eye and its constructs for years. We've survived out there.
Have the experience, yes.
Yes. And whether it's helping to guide your troops to fight the eye, or trying to distract it, perhaps something could be done. And this would then help fulfill our goals of trying to bring our two sides together. All we want is for them to accept who we are and to find peace.
There's still the problem for both of you to reach to them back in the Umbral Sea. That means finding a weaver.
A weaver or a means to communicate to the other side, which we've seen things that could indicate a possible means of communication, but we don't know how it works, nor do we know if those means are still something that could even be considered as a... Obviously, the more direct method of trying to find the means to facilitate travel between our two sides of the coin would be incredibly beneficial. Especially if one of us could learn how to do this and then teach it to our kin. This would make a lot of things simpler for us, at least.
The best way to teach you both this would be Master Califax himself.
If he is willing. What concerns me is whether or not he is an ally. So far, from what I've seen, he fought in the war, and I have no idea, especially in his state, as to whether or not he's going to consider us as just more of what he's already fought, or see us as the people that we are.
In his current state, I would not recommend to even mention what you both are right now. Though...
I mean,
if we manage to bring...
Might have already done that. He seemed to take it pretty well, actually, all things considered. I left out a lot of information.
You know, dear, I would love you bring those kind of things to me before.
Well,
doing
to be fair,
them.
this is also the first time I've had an opportunity to speak with you in several days, so... You've been very busy.
True.
And
Fair
injured.
point.
So. That being said, yes, he seemed to take it relatively well, which to some degree eases my concerns a bit, but powerful mages such as yourself and Halifax, I'm not particularly interested on being on the wrong side of. Especially with my friend here now.
He was indeed in the war, and let's just say the war has left some markings upon him, like anybody would after such a slaughter. Though, from the fragment of memory that every time I go in there, I can guarantee you he was not an enemy of your people, specifically your people.
He had contact with the Vigil. You're sure of this?
During the travel we did, we saw multiple factions happening directly in the college himself.
Yes, he mentioned
Califax,
something about schism.
Yes. Califax decided to remain neutral until one of the faction would be named winner, and after that he would, you know, choose if he would have remained directly at the college or leave. The fact I believe he's here is the choice they made was not pleasing him regardless.
So which faction won, then? I'm assuming whichever one is currently in power.
And that's why we're going there one last time with you. To find out which one did. But from his reaction to what I heard about Mage Knight, I have my assumption already of which one has won.
I see.
But from the point of view of Califax, he was not aware about the attack on your homeland. He was not aware what they did. And they tried to kill him for trying to stay neutral and interpose about it. He fought them. And, well, he's still here, they are not, so...
I see. Well, then I suppose as soon as everything is ready and the preparations are complete, taking care of that as soon as possible will be important.
In the meantime, it is quite a good news, at least, that I know there's another faction wishing to join directly on the resistance of the Eye himself. To be honest, I thought you were quite little as a tribe, but if you tell me you're still united and not fractured, to help and assist, I will take it.
To be honest, it's not, like I said, not numerous, but there are quite a few of us, last we checked. We have a few generations of our kin.
It doesn't take many to fight.
Yeah.
Especially when you fight together, unified.
We are
Simply
the vigil.
throwing numbers at things is not always
the
the
vigil of
solution.
the devouring eye. We've been... Our people, our elders even, have been fighting this since they crossed over. They've been aware of it for a long time. So, my hope is that maybe at least the elders would know more than I would. They don't tell us too much, unfortunately. We're there to get work done.
The only issue I might encounter with this is the Warforged were built to fight the Umbros himself, but Bastion is quite a reasonable one, so I believe he could guide them not to misjudge you from a construct.
I would like to think I'm a bit, nicer than a construct. Prettier, too.
But yes, fixing Master Califax's memory should be your priority. In the meantime, well, the Dominion is directed by 2 individuals. I will try to convince Ensu. Hello, Dusk.
Hope you realize there's like 50 people outside of the cave entrance. Also, doctor is looking for you for a medical checkup.
Understood, dear. And why
Why
be
is
all
there-
around the
I
cave?
don't know. I was trying to look for you because of doctor, and when I approached the cave, there's like 6 or 7 people out there. I guess they're having a conversation. I don't know why they're there.
I'll be there soon, dear. I'll be outside soon.
I don't think they're waiting for you. They're probably just trying to find a private spot. But yes, doctor is looking for you. Sorry if I was interrupting.
Alright. Our magical presence is out of the cave, so everything should be fine. But yes,
You saw
like
it
I
too.
was saying,
Good.
I will try to convince Isaac to join my side and bring those who wish to live into the astral sea and not under the reign of the Eye himself and Duran. It's not an easy task to ask a brother to betray another one, so...
Of course. We'll focus on Califax, and perhaps if we can figure out some means to communicate back, or we can get a hold of a weaver if we could study it.
That'd be appreciated there.
Yes. To be able to create rifts would mean that we could, at the very least, if everything goes to shit, make our way home without anyone getting hurt.
We may have a possible way of finding one now. He's baiting it out.
Possibly. We'll see what we can do.
I trust in both of you. And if you wish to develop some abilities so far, I'll be willing to help you both in those endeavors as a teacher on the Isle. I know I'm only a master of the arcane, but I'm more than willing to learn at the same time as both of you how to extend directly this to maybe a little bit of psionic power.
I'm not entirely certain what you mean.
I mean that the moment you think of something that you could develop directly on your own abilities, I'm willing to help you in any sort of way.
Well, if I think of anything that perhaps might, yeah, sure.
I did help you to manage to change your own appearance instead of just being invisible around people. So
Was
we can
quite
work
the
on
inspired
something
idea.
more. Same with your crystal. I'm sure we can come with something.
We have an
original
intended
and initiative.
We have an intended use for it. But
Understood.
I'm certain you could make something else out of future crystals. You needed to, of course.
Sure. Honestly, creativity is the only limit.
Alright. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me and getting all the information out.
Of course.
So, did John pass you the letter I passed to him?
No, he hasn't. We haven't seen him in a couple of days. He's in a bit of a sour mood. Not sure why, but John, he'll come around eventually. But that is to say, no, he did not.
Oh, it's fine. It's about the service your group owned to me, so.
Huh?
Yes.
What?
About the service you all accepted to take for that invisible cape that he resold at the black market for some tickets, apparently.
Oh.
Fucking John. No, he failed to mention that. What sort of service are you intending? You said that we owe you service. What sort of service are you intending?
Oh, it is to greatly help me. It is playing bodyguards for a politician for me during a dinner party.
Oh, nobility?
Nobility, but you are playing bodyguards.
You know what? I think we can.
Great. I wanted to reprise that role. Experience now? Go ahead and say it.
Yes, you've got some experience,
Madam.
and to be honest, I would much rather play such a part than try to pretend to be a noble again. That's better than the alternative, anyways.
Well,
actually wasn't that
yes.
bad.
Guess I'll have to have a
Since
word
he's
with
trying to
John. I guess just get in contact
Have a
when.
fist with him.
Won't stop.
We'll
you.
have words. Yes. Okay.
Go for it.
That's consent right there.
He has to give you consent. Not me.
Yes,
Oh my
but now
gosh.
I'm not going to upset you so much.
I should really watch my words sometimes. Well, yes, I suppose be in contact when you intend to request such service. We'll make certain that we're in shape for it.
Oh. Yes, do not worry. I sent the letter to John. I was expecting he already passed the news to you, but apparently not. But
like I said, we
it
haven't
is
seen him in a
basically
few
to
days.
protect a highly politician who will be nominated to a high siege in the city named Heaven soon. His reform about magic is quite a little bit, how to say, unorthodox, and multiple other factions are trying to gut him, but he has kindly requested the help of Aether against a favor for us when the time need.
I see, and I'm sure that's useful to you in some political way.
There we go.
Yes. Not my sort of thing, but that's why I don't question you on it. Yes, be in contact then.
Just make sure you stay alive and enjoy a fancy dinner with fancy drinks. That's pretty much all I'm asking.
There are worse things.
We'll probably be
All
fine.
I think there's nothing else to share or to say.
For now.
Unless
I suppose
anything
you might have a party waiting outside for you, so... I would hate to keep you
There's
much
a
longer,
few
but...
ghosts here who want to talk to me too, but...
Oh, I see. Wow.
Do you?
Sorry?
Do you actually see ghosts?
I thought I saw a ghost once. He spoke to me and said he was dead. It was my first day here, actually. He was rather friendly. Yeah, it was weird. Tall fellow, no
I'm
head.
not talking skeleton, does that count?
I don't know. He claimed to be some
kinda.
sort of specter, so... to be honest, I wasn't in quite the state to question it at the time, so... Anyways. I will let you get back to your ghostly duties. Yes.
Well, we're on the negative side of the crystal on the island, the counterbalance. So this is more my element here than the upper crystal on the island himself.
Interesting. So it's got different effects down here.
Indeed. I would not recommend for somebody on the good side of the elements to be here, but since you both are not too much affected about it, I believe that was the right spot to bring you two to talk.
I just thought it smelled kind of funny. Kind of...
Sort of musty down here, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's the mushrooms.
It's probably
It
the
doesn't move
mushroom.
around much.
Alright, stop criticizing my
no
cave.
offense.
Get
It's
the
not a
fuck-
criticism. It's
I would
a very
rather you go
valid
first
statement.
and see
It
if your
reminds me
little-
of home, if anything. Well, we've spent plenty of time in dark things. Yes. Anyways, shall we?
The wards you placed on the Magistrate's Tower warn you of a large amount of magic suddenly being cast there.
Our sandwiches. They're stepping on our picnic.
What the fuck? Why did you?
Our sandwiches. Tuna.
You're on the
Why
you
would
came
you
front of the
do
cave
that?
entrance.
Steve. You kicked
I know it uses
Would
this.
you like to relocate onto the path?
We like the sun in this area.
Sandwiches inside the mushroom cave.
And it's much different than 3
sandwiches.
feet that way.
No, this is right next to
The
home.
people here.
We work so hard on them.
And to think I was worried and somewhat scared.
I spent all morning on the sandwiches.
That's
They look
incredibly disappointing. If it takes you an entire morning to make a sandwich, I have several questions about you.
It's because he works very hard.
All the ingredients. Well prepped. He had to grill the meat.
Our
We
picnic
cut it
is
from the
ruined.
pig in the morn.
Not our picnic.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, I'm terribly sorry. I got to go at the magistrate tower real fast.
Woe is me.
Oh, that was lame of them.
Very lame.
Yeah, that was kind of
Catch you
funny.
dweebs later.
We won. They don't realize.
Ari?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, wait, have you
I
ever been to
think they
school?
bought it.
God, I was not loud.
No, I've had no
But
reason.
she a loser?
I think they're buying it. Oh,
Food.
That's the sandwiches.
Is there some milk or something?
sandwiches.
Cry quickly.
The sandwiches.
Whatever.
Thank God. We did it.
They're gone. They're not here anymore.
Does anyone here?
Those are good plan, by the way.
I like eating.
I still do, yes.
Oh, not even for taste.
No, I'm a vampire. Well, Calcantus's body's a vampire. So when we eat food, we gag and throw up.
Oh, that's not nice. That's unpleasant. Ew.
Yeah, Calcantus sometimes tries to eat food when he's handed it because he's just too nice. And I'm like, bye.
Alright, no problem. He comes with it.
Not ghastly, yes. Seen them before. Fucking disgusting. Anyways, well.
So when they say umbral, they're referring specifically to those of the eye.
Mostly. There's
They
a couple of creatures that have
don't
been
know
let
the
through.
difference.
No.
Well,
Not at all.
yes, of course. I mean, a wild creature coming through is one thing.
Just assume they're very dumb. Very, very, very dumb. That's how I get by.
Yes, but the way they speak is. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for the flower.
You're welcome. You guys look identical.
Oh, not this again.
Yes, we're sisters.
What?
I'm just going to go with it.
Well, she has a bigger
Sisters,
figure than you.
Well, that's a bit rude.
I guess.
I mean, what I'm trying to say is that she's more taller than you.
Hmm.
Yeah. Which
I'm
is
actually
cool.
quite sensitive about my eyes. Do you see how big of heels I wear? I've come up short to this woman for a very long time. I've been trying to live up to these
You're wonderful
standards.
in your own right.
You're wonderful in your own way. Excuse me, I'm looking for Julian. Don't mind me.
Oh, I was.
Yes, I think they're far, far away from here.
For a moment,
That
I was like,
direction.
Julie?
No,
Well,
no, I have nothing to do with
I
that.
don't, well, obviously, your name isn't Julian. You're not a man. Beautiful woman. Who just so happens to look a lot like me, I guess. And is shorter than me.
I don't.
Because
I
apparently
do
that's
not.
the
There's
only.
nothing.
Apparently that's the only distinguishing quality between us. Is that you are apparently just a little bit shorter
Don't wear
than me.
my hair like you. I don't have the same tattoos. Shape of the face completely different. Height completely different.
They do have us on the
Anyways.
lipstick. Maybe one of us has to change them.
The makeup. I mean, I painted my fingernails. Is that not enough?
I don't fucking know for these
I
people.
don't want to.
Look, they're also the same people that would look at us and say, "Oh, you're rude, scary. You're like the constructs." Do I look like a fucking construct to you?
That's the problem. If they keep speaking like this. Well, clearly they've got everyone convinced that anything that comes from over there is. But.
To be fair to them, they don't have a lot of experience with our
To To be fair.
To be fair.
There's nothing fair about this.
Did you finally decide to show your face?
Is he speaking, or is it speaking to you this time?
No. No. I haven't let him in.
Break the seal. Break the seal.
No. It's not Brambles. It's... pretty sure it's the Shadow this time.
No?
Yes. Sort of,
wait, but...
putting around.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
saw them in the
concerning in
cave.
itself.
They were watching us.
Yes, I know. I know as well.
Wait, if it's out and not in Brambles.
They struggle. You know, control. Our only hope is to perhaps keep it entertained and easy, maybe wear it out a little bit if we have the opportunity to. That maybe Miss Brambles.
Oh.
If you don't mind if I follow you around for a bit, as we're
Of
both
course,
new
yeah.
here.
Yeah, I'm just... I think I saw this one.
Oh no, they're new. They must be from the... Never mind.
500 gold pieces. That's quite a lot.
Could definitely use that. Oh, it shows her face. Just ask a couple questions. I don't know.
Oh.
Did you hear about this, by the way?
You know them?
Yes, I do.
There was a hunt for a beholder.
Oh, I'll take your lack of concern comforting.
Yeah, very
Greetings,
neat.
Abstract.
He'll just wink it.
Then I heard a rumor that they're going to possibly mount it somewhere in one of the taverns.
I see. I mean, I'm assuming he's able to pick up on enough of the context clues,
the
you know.
group came back, and I don't know
Realize.
how they're going to mount it, what they're
Mr.
going to
Pope.
mount. If it's just the eyeball, if it's the teeth, the
he's
tentacles, the...
friendly.
I don't know. There's an elephant.
Do you know if the magistrate is in?
The elephant and put that there.
I have no idea where she went. Did you see which way she went?
A lot better than an elephant head, if you ask me.
They should decorate.
She might be. If she's not here, she might be at the Mage's Tower. She tends to spend a lot of time there. So that's a very big cat. Can't even
She's
see her
shouting
face.
Mage's Tower or Magistrate Tower?
Oh yeah, 500
Yes,
gold.
yes.
She's at one of the two
And
towers.
apparently, there's a ball.
She was in quite a hurry. She came running in this general direction. The both of them are in this direction.
Yes, from where we were. Yes.
So.
Yes, if you wanted to check.
So this is the magistrate tower.
Yes, this is the Magistrate's Tower, and there's another tall, funny-looking tower that way, and that is the Mage
Anyways,
Guild.
tell me about yourself. Where are
Mage's
you
Guild
from?
Tower.
Oh, I always thought this was the Mage's Guild.
No. No. This is the Magistrate's Tower.
Some empress I never heard of.
I have a single-digit IQ. Thank you.
Oh, wow. That's.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but apparently he doesn't have a lot of them. Whatever an IQ is. Anyways.
Did you take a test and fail it or something?
Terror. Come on, show yourself.
Or are we calling it Terror now? It's a cute name.
The Terror, the Shadow. It's a couple of names, just like the Eye. Awful. Can.
Come out, spooky.
Yeah, maybe let's go somewhere, maybe a little farther away from people, though. Just occurred to me that we're standing in a very visible space, and suddenly talking to a scary-looking terror would probably be. Yes, most people can. I'm pretty sure, at least. Maybe. I don't know. I've never actually asked. Flowers are quite beautiful. Anyways, terror!
They are. Spooky.
Terror, are you here? I'd like to talk. Well, actually, you don't really talk, do you? Yet.
I'm still not convinced it's not Terror that I've been speaking
You considering maybe allowing our friend Miss Brambles talk for a bit? Oh shit. And they're either playing coy or they're not interested.
Oh. There they are.
Come on.
We don't bite. Well, she doesn't bite. And I'm the friendly one. We've established this kind of... Shall we go to it? Do we just stay here? Numbers might scare it off. I wonder if I get blue lipstick, if that'll be enough of a difference.
Hi!
Hi.
Don't mind me.
What just happened?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't mind me. Was trying to scare them, you know.
Alright.
Practical joke, she's a friend. Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I just came here to get away from some shit, so... Apologies.
Good luck on that for this island.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I think we're on the,
I know.
in the wrong place to do that.
Mm-hmm. May I suggest another continent or island, or...
I can't, my guild here, so...
Oh, yes. Oh, that's right. You're the head of the agricultural guild. Isn't that correct?
Right, guildmaster of the agricultural guild, yep.
Yes, yes.
So... How's your chaotic day been?
Well, that sums it up, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's like you can read our mind.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, what a terrifying
Fair
thought.
I think it's more terrifying if you get used to it.
To the craziness?
To expecting it.
To expecting the craziness. Oh shit, I guess
Gotten
I'm
to that
already...
point, I believe.
No, I was about to say...
Right, honestly,
Yeah.
Honestly, if someone runs past me and does not blurt out immediately what is on their mind, I'm scared.
Almost don't even need mind reading for that.
It's right. It's very weird. Just people run up and it's like, I stubbed my toe yesterday. I'm having a horrible day today. And I'm like, I didn't need to know that. And
yes.
You're not very limpy, so maybe it's not as bad as you think it is. And now I'm all concerned about what they're doing and what they're thinking. Right. Are you okay?
Probably just a rabbit.
I thought.
Oh yeah.
Knowing
well, that must be the
knowing
bandy
Aether, it could be one of those.
existence
It could be one of those meatballs.
Ew.
Yes. One of those meatballs. Is that what almost ran me over earlier?
Yes.
Balls
it was a
called
ball of
Nasty
meat.
little things. More like a ball of flesh that makes disgusting noises.
Oh. I just saw a flash of it. I thought it was simply one of those little armored bugs that
No,
roll
it
up
has
and
like
then roll
little
around.
teeth and eyes all over it. It's disgusting.
Oh, I want to stab it now.
There's a nest. Well, you're free to. I believe actually.
There's a nest of them.
Yeah. Somewhere underneath the island.
Underneath the island. Right. Well, someone should go down there and scrape them off then.
I mean, I'd try, but I don't have a griffin to ride down.
There's a floating boat right over there. I'm sure you could borrow it.
That's not my
Just
boat.
return it. Just return it the same way you found it.
I think
I've
that's
never seen anyone
very
else use
true.
it, so. That's
To be fair, we did take that. We did take
Maybe
the
once I. Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, that's right. We did take the post. That's
Yes,
right.
yes.
Yes. I remember that trip. It was like a couple days ago. Yes.
I mean,
How about a very long rope? You take a running jump. You go far
thinking
out,
more just
swing
ride a
underneath,
griffin
and
over there.
grab the nest. Sorry?
ride a griffin.
Well, then go buy a griffin. Or rent one. Can you rent a griffin?
No, I'm raising one right now, but she's not the size to be ridden at the point.
Alright, well, our meatball problem will be solved in 3 to 4 years.
I mean, I am actually getting a ship fixed up. We could. That might be faster.
Or, hear me out here. Dig a very deep
Hit a
hole.
rope. Dig it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I changed my my approach. If you dig a hole, they won't see you coming.
Who knows? I don't know how to even
So you
sense where
probably
they
don't
are.
want to dig directly down, because you have no idea when you'd break through the bottom and then... Ah-hoo-wee.
I mean, if you fall off the island, technically you get teleported back to the Nexus.
Oh, well, one would hope. Though if you were digging straight down, does this, if a bunch of earth falls down, does it show up the same place that you would show up? Because then you would
You know,
hope
I think
that
that keeps
sand
falling
falls
into the
faster than you.
Sea. Really good question. If something falls off that
If I
isn't
throw
a
it-
person, like say I set a rock, like a big rock, a boulder almost, on the edge of the island, and it slowly but surely rolls off and falls into the astral sea, as you said.
Yes.
Does it show back up on the island, or is it just gone forever?
I think eventually it makes its way back to the island. Actually, it'll appear in the sky somewhere and fall down.
So if I were to throw a dagger off the side of the island, there's a chance that it would careen into someone's skull. And at that point, it would not be me doing it. So would that actually
It would actually
injure
just
them? Would it
teleport them.
bounce off, or it would
I think it
teleport
would
them?
just bounce off.
Oh, we're bouncing off now. Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
That
the
or it
rules
might
are-
teleport you and your
How ridiculous
dagger
would it
and
just-
put it in your hand.
It could teleport the dagger back.
That would be
to your
rather
hand.
unpleasant.
And teleport
Mid-conversation,
you.
just...
Yeah.
Mm.
Do it as an experiment. Several minutes later, suddenly.
Actually, I had a similar conversation
I would
about
have to
the
throw
whole
a lot
idea
of
of
daggers
poisoning.
off.
Like, because sometimes I raise poisonous plants for antidotes. And somebody
right,
was
that's
stupid
how that
enough to
works.
eat one of those plants. Would I be teleported?
Well, that's them doing it to
or-
themselves, then.
That's fair.
They would get teleported and probably promptly throw up.
Yeah, probably.
Be a rather unpleasant experience. Remind me not to eat random plants around the area. Not that I've
Isn't that a
started doing
given?
that.
Yeah, I was about to say, shouldn't that be a given?
He's the
Ah,
one
yes.
saying that people actually do this. I mean, when was the last time you saw some random person walking around grabbing flowers, just munching on them?
Depends how hungry they were.
You know, if I had
They
a
would.
copper for every time that
Hmm.
happened, I'd have 2 copper.
You've seen this. This has actually happened.
And it's weird that it's happened twice. Just seen
Right,
someone
once
reach
I would
down and grab
expect it to be a
grab a
fluke, but-
plant and just shove it in their face. Like,
No.
are you that hungry?
Oh, I thought I was a heathen, yeah.
Yes.
At least wash it off first.
Yes.
I mean, the only way that I know that dirt is not tasty is I've fallen and got a mouthful of unpleasantness.
Yeah, I mean, if you know what plants to dig up, some wild plants can be quite nice, as long as you cook them correctly.
Right, and people get educated and paid to do that.
Hmm.
And then I spend my hard-earned money to trade for plants that I would assume would not hurt me.
Assumedly. Yes.
Anyways.
And
Presumably.
I mean,
That would be amusing one day, just all of a sudden all the chefs on the island just disappear. Just because it was like a bad batch of potatoes or something. And turns out all of the cooks poisoned everyone on the island. Instead of them getting poisoned, all the chefs just poof. Then instantly appear on the Nexus, all as one mangled meatball. Never mind. That's
just a terrifying.
I'm not happy that I went that direction.
Neither am I.
Ah, the chef meatball. That's a fucked up imagination right there.
We've seen some shit.
I regret having this mind sometimes. Well, yeah.
But would the meatball have the collective experience of all the chefs?
I really don't want to think much further on it, if I'm being entirely honest.
Damn it, now I'm picturing a giant meatball with like 20 arms cooking a feast. I can't stop this.
Jules, you're so lucky that we're friends.
Hey, you brought it up in the first place.
If you have seen what I have seen up close, instead of running around this.
I mean, we all seen different things. Like, I don't really truly.
I have seen shit that would scare you white. I mean, look at me.
Right. We may or may not have a small Beneteau problem at the tavern right now.
Right. It was lovely talking
And
to you.
it's not. I can't believe
Are
too
you
much
sure
about
about
it
that?
myself.
Lovely is
It
quite
actually
subjective.
was. It was oddly nice to talk to you.
Oddly specifically nice.
Actually, the most sane conversation.
See, at least someone appreciates my imagination.
He says there was a sane conversation. Not that you were helping.
Is it there?
Well, they were there just a moment ago, moving about the bush.
I think it's just teasing us, because it only comes around when it's not opportune to speak with it. Or entertain it, or... Does it pantomime? How does it communicate? Because if you're saying it's Brambles that says the things, and not it.
Yeah, Brambles is the one that talks, not it. That one's just spooky and tries to do weird shit, and sometimes cause problems. Like
what kind of problems?
Like the problems that get a bunch of people in a town killed. Remember when I told you that?
It's okay, yes, I don't need this demonstration.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Until it decides to show itself again, we're just sort of stuck in the situation that we're in.
What do you think Sulfur meant by, helping you learn? For a moment there, it almost sounded like she wanted to mix things, and...
Well,
I can't see that
supposedly
being
she's
good
come across some very, very old texts. And I'm not sure how specific they get, but apparently they are connected to what our elders tried the first time. You can come over here, you know.
Wished to speak.
Wait, you actually talk?
I've been telling
The
you this for
19,
days.
You'll notice there's a slight oddity to it. Having spoken with Bramble before, you're not sure if it's Bramble
or if it isn't.
Yes,
I mean,
come
the things
forward.
it said to me does not sound like things that Bramble would say.
Yeah, come have a seat with us.
Yes.
Oh, Tara.
There's plenty of room.
Well, you might want to keep your head down.
Oh, terror, my terror.
What? Oh.
Sorry, just...
No, I get it.
I think I
Very
heard
funny.
once.
I have a question for you, Tara. What are your intentions?
Ask. We have told you.
Yes, to spread
We
fear.
also told you. We also told you that the Terror is only in control some of the time.
In control now.
No.
I'll leave the question asking to you.
What did you wish to speak about?
What were you doing when the college sealed you away? Why did they take such problem with you, focusing so much of their effort on you instead of the eye?
College. No, college let it happen. Druids, like myself, stood up against it. The college did nothing. That's why I warned you about the mages.
Right. Break the
Alright.
seal, get out. Don't trust the mages. When we were in the tower and you were speaking with Caliphas. What is the purpose of the fear? Why cause fear?
A balance.
What balances the fear then?
A driving force that some need to improve themselves.
So you're here to better people by scaring them.
You are not upset at a child who's scared of the dark. You're upset at an adult who does so. By being scared of the dark and learning from it, you learn not to fear the dark, but rather what's inside of it.
We've seen a lot of things in the dark.
And do you still feel the dark? Or do you know the danger that lays inside?
How to put this? Sometimes looking too deeply into the dark is more dangerous than simply being afraid of the dark itself.
That's why it's all a balance. If you get lost in it, how are you to come back?
To a degree, I suppose you are correct. You're still linked
Your
with
hesitation
Callie.
makes me wonder what your actual intention for bringing me here was.
Bringing you here.
Perhaps the wrong use of words. Wishing for an audience.
Well, in truth, I don't trust you. I trust Brambles, but not you.
How do you know it's Bramble? If that's what she decided to call herself.
Speaks in riddles, the other doesn't.
Because I saw what was happening to her. The
And you
war
don't
waged
think
in the
the
mine.
terror could be subversive? How do you know you helped who you thought you helped?
Does you have a point? Then tell me, O terror, who did I help? Why is she drowning in the pools? In her mind?
You are being shown what you wish to see. To aid it in breaking its seal.
But by that same logic, you could be telling me the same thing. A falsehood.
That is for you to decide.
Hmm.
A truth, a lie, two truths, two lies. Which might it be?
Well, here's the difference. I'm here to try to solve problems. And whether or not she's attached to the terror, and it's actually causing harm, it becomes a problem. And to be entirely clear with you, I am not against removing that problem from the equation. Both of you.
Yes. We've seen what it wants. It shares secrets with us, just as we do with it.
Really? Willingly?
Think of minds intertwined like a ball of yarn. You start pulling at one, you pull all of it.
I see. That's how deep it
Asked a
goes.
question. I want to know if you have the. You asked a question. I want to know if you have the answer. How do we know who we're speaking to?
Your own judgment.
So we play your game. I see.
If you wish, you can always say no.
I very well could.
But would you prove it correct? Would you leave it for Kelly to deal with alone? We both know the answer to that already.
Perhaps you know Kelly well, but you do not know me well. So I ask you, which game shall we play?
What would you like to play?
The one where I don't need to destroy something.
hide and seek it is.
Go ahead then.
I hide what you are so eager to get at, and you find it. If you find it, I might give my word you can have it, or I might not.
Now there's a truly terrifying thought.
Just like the meatball chefs.
Yes, truly scary.
Actually, no, that is far more terrifying than you are. Oh. I was calling its bluff. I've only heard stories. But I guess I did make up that story, didn't I?
What do you say? Do you accept?
Well, I suppose. One more question before I tell you yes or no. You want to play hide and seek, but you're going to hide something. But what are you wagering? What are you hiding? What am I looking for? There's no sense in seeking if you have
What do you
nothing
want?
to look for. Oh, what do I want? Not to have to destroy you both?
You're looking for whatever the other side is. Whether it's what you want, or it's what I told you is the truth, may yet still be for you to decide. My wager, I give you what you're looking for. If I win, you stay out of my business.
And for clarification's sake, what is she looking for?
We gotta do what he said.
In your
Just-
words.
Ask them
Okay.
that. I just asked them that.
Okay.
It's okay.
Since you're so insistent on
You're
what you're
the
looking
brains
for,
of the operation.
you're looking for what you perceive Tierna to be.
No, I'm
I recommend.
seeking the truth.
The truth as written by the victor? Or the truth as it comes?
The truth as it is in fact. Unbiased. Shone in the light. Rather than hidden in the dark.
The truth as shown in the light.
Metaphorically speaking.
I believe you'll find your answer along the journey.
Probably. But then, I suppose that still works out. Fine.
If you're seeking
I'll
the
play your
truth,
game.
it's not a destination. The truth is something you will chase your entire life, having never truly found it.
Again, I'll play your game.
Very well.
Yes.
Then let the games begin. And with that, the being fades into little tendrils of shadow and dissipates.
I want to punch it. I want to punch it so badly.
It's relatively infuriating for something of our nature.
It's playing mind games. It's not It's not playing a game, it's playing with you.
Yes, but what it said is technically true. If what we seek is hidden, and we find it, and we figure out what is the truth along the way, then we'll know which direction to strike. Or at the very least, where to begin unraveling whatever has it so coiled together, the two of them. In truth, it does bring up a good point, given how long the two were smashed together in a small space. I'm certain their minds have become quite entwined. Try to rip one out. Could prove.
Are you sure that they're two different minds, not just one fractured?
That's what I'm beginning to think. But, again, something that could potentially be unraveled. Also, hello, Miss Dusk. Sorry for not acknowledging you upon your arrival. I hope your conversation
No,
went
you
well.
were busy.
Still.
Yes, discover so many things about me. It's great.
Well, that sounded like sarcasm.
Well, like what? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna try to milk it for all it was worth.
Oh, you want to pry more?
No, not really.
It's none of my business.
I was simply asking if it was a pleasant conversation. You the one that got sassy.
Well, with Calbanda, not much. Doctor, the other things, and Sulfur was just, it was okay.
Oh, good.
It was not...
At least one of the conversations sounds like it went decently, for your sake.
For the sake of not dying yet, I guess.
Speaking of Miss Sulfur, there she is again. Who's she leading around this time?
And Ruva.
The strange bear man. I saw that one get cut in half. Its body stitched itself back together. Rather horrifying, actually.
Heard about that. Wasn't Leroy who did that?
You watched this.
Well,
if it was Leroy that did it, I could believe that.
Yes,
Leroy's an angel.
basically. How to put this? He's not human.
Well, clearly, it sewed itself back together. And the
like some
mental
sort of
image
animal
of that is
sort of
far
person.
worse.
Oh yes, it was rather
evil.
unpleasant.
He can...
I mean, when I say I watched, I saw it begin to happen and was like, that's disgusting. What the fuck?
Well, yeah,
Looked
at
away.
that point you can see inside them. Oh.
Are you thinking I have?
my-
Jules, do you think I've never seen
Well,
someone's
we've seen-
guts spilled before?
I know. But still, just the thought of something still living in two pieces and then just stitching back to... It's...
Oh, he seemed quite unconscious, thankfully for him, but,
Okay.
There was also someone else that the moment they noticed it trying to, like, push back together sort of gave him a bit of an assistance, it seemed. Started casting some sort of magic.
At least it wasn't the two halves hopping around trying to get back together. That's
Oh no, they were
pleasant.
both laid out on the ground. It was, again, rather disgusting.
She finds it funny.
No, I found the funny of the two hopping parts. I can imagine the legs waddle about, and then the arms are trying to push the upper torso.
Well, if you find
towards
that
the...
funny, let me tell you about the chef meatball. Oh,
What is this chef
no.
meatball?
You don't want to know. You do not want to know. Don't eat the potatoes. I will tell you later. I've already subjected Amity to this once.
Never again.
She does have limits, and I do not wish to cross them.
Never again. I shan't take it. It is disgusting, though. Don't ask her about it.
I miss this so much. Yes, don't.
Might as well tell it now. Everyone get disgusted at once.
No!
No, we were just theorizing about throwing daggers off the island and people getting stabbed in the face. Don't worry.
I'm still waiting. Like, if we shoot enough weapons off the island, I'm sure there's gonna be an Aether dragon gonna show up and be very pissed off.
You know what terrifies me now? Is there's probably been quite a few people that have gotten drunk and peed off the edge.
Oh. The poor birds.
The poor people! Because what goes
There's
off the
nothing
edge
below
comes
us.
back here.
What?
What goes off the edge
Not in
comes
that
back
case.
here.
That's if it's a actual living human or being that jumps off the edge.
I
They
was
come
saying
back
when
to
rocks
Aether.
fall off, the
If
rocks
they-
reappear somewhere.
As far as we know, there's just.
If you drop your
clouds
weapon
in
off the side, does it
ocean
come back?
below us.
I don't believe there's an
I haven't tested it.
I'm simply starting to like Lockport more and more. I really like to farm
Lockport is quite
on
pleasant.
the ground and you're not up in the sky.
For beginners, yes. Oh. Thought I heard a demon.
Speaking of,
I think you're just
Lockport,
possessed.
did we want to
Sorry, it wasn't my demon.
head back since
Sorry.
it seems on multiple accounts we're not doing what we thought we were going to do here?
Hide and seek.
Well, yes, now we're playing a game of hide and seek, but
What are you even seeking for?
I shan't say. Because I fear if I solidify the idea in
Something
my
you
mind,
want. There you go.
then it will be set into history forever. That's actually the thing. You have to be careful about what you think about
History is
around
great.
some creatures out there. Like, legitimately careful.
Yes,
Yes, the Fae.
that is very true.
What?
The Fae cannot read minds. I hope. Can the Fae read minds?
Well, actually, you see, there's a thing, Ms. Venus.
thing called mind magic.
Oh,
well,
what?
yes.
Sorry, you.
Her horn, if you grab it. Supposedly, she can.
Look, you're not supposed to grab her
Here,
horn
here.
without permission. We've already been over this. Only
I
only
did
Doctor can.
She has no
not.
horns.
I stepped on a trap. It clamped around my
part of her
leg, and my
grab?
leg was poisoned. Anyways, her horn.
Oh dear. She
Um,
doesn't have horns.
Miss Venus, I already told you she does.
She did.
Does.
Oh, that's right, Venus.
Yes, Miss Venus and her.
Gotcha.
It's still
Yes.
technically there. I'm sure if you like tried to slap at it, it might get. You might hit it.
What? You're the one who's chastising me! What the fuck?
I'm just saying because of the fucking
The glamour, it might still be there.
I don't know. I don't.
It
think-
just
Put it
masks
back!
you.
Anyways,
Okay, good. My parents have
well,
been
I'm
lying
not
to me my entire
entirely
life.
certain because I haven't had the guts to ask her. Supposedly,
are
if you
different, but
touch the horn, she can
Mhm.
see glimpses of your thoughts.
See,
I've only done it once.
that's terrifying. And on accident, you were poisoned.
No, it was not on accident. It was very intentional. Apparently, touching it also can
Oh, the
cure
Archmage.
your wounds? What?
Oh no, that's not the Archmage. That's the groundskeeper. I get them mixed up because they both had white hair and.
You
I
believe that
barely
fool
see
is
them behind Rova.
an Archmage? He's an idiot!
Which eye do you use?
Both of them.
Wait, really?
You need to get them checked.
I just did like Albanda and.
How does that work?
That's a different story.
I don't know. It's a curse. I don't know.
But yes, the groundskeeper looks nothing like the pompous, overly dressed.
Again, I could barely
magic
tell
boy.
who it was because I have Rova in front
Be
of
honest,
the
I kind of
groundskeeper
like you.
from my perspective.
The Archmage, Redwall is actually quite kind. He warned me before a bunch of mages of the college were coming to town to come and capture me. So I
Alright,
said
he's on
put
the
it
good
back.
boy list then.
Good boy.
I didn't take it. Oh, it's okay.
No,
Alright,
sometimes it likes
I'll
to
take
take
in
itself.
front of you.
Anyways,
Maybe you should stand up so it could actually.
Oh yes,
put
you're
it back.
speaking of going back to Lockport.
yes, Miss Sulphur is probably not going to need anything more of us for now. Hopefully.
No, I'm sure she'll send ahead when she wishes for us to
Yes.
make up for
Yes, for John's
John's.
decision to rope us into things as per usual.
But at this rate, I end up being Sulphur's assistant, so I might have to come find you.
Okay.
Case.
Well, perhaps we'll see. Regardless,
Let's go hide.
unless
Let's make this
you
fun.
intend
Oh, sorry.
What? Huh?
I'm joking.
Miss Dusk, do you intend to return to Lockport at all?
Do you need me to activate the Nexus for you?
Maybe.
That would actually be
I didn't get a chance to
nice,
ask
yes.
I can assist you with
Miss
that.
Kelly. Thank you.
Of course.
Do we have to hold hands this time?
What? I hope not.
Do you think everyone activates a Nexus in a different way? I mean, well, now that I say that, technically yes. Yeah, everyone has.
I've seen 5 or 6 different ways just trying to get here.
That's rude.
That was rather rude.
You a halfling?
Oh, and you've gotten their attention. Good job. Would you like me to
Yes,
punch
I
them
might.
for you?
Halfling. Oh, sure, go ahead. Better than what I was going to do.
May I punch you? Consent is a very real thing and necessary.
I was gonna shoot him.
I wouldn't do that
that
here
would
on
be
the island.
unadvisable.
Yes. Not without permission.
Last person who picked me up, I shot in the knee. So.
They call it like different.
And you didn't reappear at the Nexus?
No, they just I'm in pain. They did pick me up, and I said,
Oh, well,
put
they
me down, or I'm going to shoot
consented
you in the
then.
knee.
That's
Do you want to pet the fluffy thing?
Okay.
It's very fluffy.
Oh, look, it's Rayo.
Wow. Interesting.
There we go. 15 gold.
Okay, Rayo's not fluffy, but that thing is fluffy.
Okay.
Hi.
Mr. Rayo, you seem a bit upset.
Is that lad constipated?
One moment.
Bathrooms over there, mate. Well,
Oh.
That's good. I'm a bit loopy. Can we go slow down a little bit?
Well, I could definitely recover an improvement on one end, Pommel.
Well, if you say that.
You're encased in a water
I am
magic.
literally.
And
Oh,
you're
I thought
not-
I was sitting on it.
Boo.
Well, you're not reacting to it.
So You that seem means water upset.
Magic can be cast around you. Normally, you'd go. Before, you would just go. Like,
I'm just gonna
vacant
pretend
stare
that
and
I'm
then.
sitting on it and I'm not looking at it. It's gonna be great.
Alright.
Hello.
What is it?
Hi.
Well, I was going to ask if you're
What the
finally
fuck
willing
happened to you?
you know.
Too quick hurts.
But if not,
A lot of things.
you're too afraid.
Possible
So I
death knight.
assume-
Who knows?
I would
It's
predict
like-
you
oh, no,
right
I
now
was-
if you weren't hurt.
Why do people want to hurt me?
Because you're an idiot for getting yourself hurt!
I shall talk with you when I am done talking with Pommel.
It actually isn't.
Oh well,
You
I'm
just
about
see an
to head out.
explosion in his hand.
What?
When I
Talked about it. Listen.
While
Listen, it's
Jackson,
fine.
while
I'm
Pommel
a
was
Don't
sleeping,
name
Jackson.
him. They're gonna
I'll
kill
wait until
him.
next time. Let's go.
Name him.
He looks angry.
Come on.
Yes,
we
let's,
kill him?
Not now. Not now.
Goodbye, Rayo.
No, don't say his name now.
No killing.
Don't.
we kill
Don't
him?
kill. No, 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 no. Oh, I'm being dragged away.
She cast silence on you.
Dusk is concerned about her crusty friend.
Oh. Well,
No,
shit.
crusty's not the right word. Crispy.
no,
Crispy
she's coming.
friend. Okay, she's coming. Did you get the, lowdown on your crispy friend?
Crunchy.
Let's go.
Crunchy? Well,
I,
yes, I mean,
I
obviously they stood in the
assumed.
fire a little too long. What happens when you overcook things? It gets crunchy. And then burnt. That reminds me, I did make dinner for Sarah once.
Hmm. You know that you mentioned, I'm a bit
She's very
hungry again.
kind.
Go back and maybe I can try to fix us something. Where there's food, like the plate house.
Yeah, there is. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, I wish it not to contain meatballs.
Really? Make me lose my appetite.
Yes, I am completely off of meatballs for the day, at least.
Don't even know what a
Can't
meatball
Stop saying the
is.
word meatball. Please.
I don't even know what a ball of meat is.
Well, it has about 12 arms.
Oh my. Jules, please.
And does spider meat include in there?
Please no.
I'm a wizard.
Okay, I guess we're up
You were a
to
portal mage.
Spider meat is very good. It's a bit
I can
squishy,
lie.
though.
What are you lying about?
If you
Alright,
cook
joking-
spider meat
joking
just the
aside,
right
let's
way.
Stop. I've pushed this too far.
Crab spiders are still the best.
That's a drow?
Hey, God. Running
Wait a minute.
running
I feel like I need to handle that. Oh no.
Can you help us with
I
this
have
first? Because I don't want to be here whenever whatever that is happens.
Yes, I do not wish to get shot by a drow. I wish not to get shot by anything.
I don't think I want to get shot by a drow who has a weapon that could probably self-destruct.
Well, that sounds like a him problem, but not a me problem.
No, that is still an us problem.
Is it though? I mean, people can't get hurt or die
I do
here.
not
so-
consent.
How do you,
Yep.
how do you
I
think they
do
got
not
the weapons
consent.
in the first place?
What the fuck?
I consent not.
Got too many spikes.
We could just lance those spikes off. Alright, what do I need to, how do you do this? What the fuck are you doing?
Magic shit.
Have fun. Goodbye and goodbye.